everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is a beautiful day. It feels like the crossover between summer and autumn. All the leaves are starting to change and the swallows have gone, and it's an awful lot of beautiful sunshine around this last week or so. And the garden's looking really pretty. Lots of flowers still in the garden. The heather's in flower, the dahlias have started flowering, the rudbeckia's flowering. And I thought that I'd just take you on a little look around the garden and show you some of the autumn colour that we've got here in Wales at the moment. I've dyed my hair and I'm not sure I like the colour. I'm not sure I like being this dark, because for the whole of the summer I've been a bit of a light brown colour, but yeah, I've decided to put a blue-black on my hair and I think it's just a little bit too dark, so I'm not sure I'll be staying this colour. But yeah, that's why. And I've had a gum infection around my wisdom tooth over the weekend as well, and hurt my back. So yeah, I'm looking a bit puffy faced and a bit worse for wear, but I just thought I'd say hello. So I'll just show you what I've been working on over the weekend, because I've got a video going up this evening, and you'll be seeing in that one a hand spun project that I've got for making a tank top, and I've been working on it over the weekend. I've knitted it twice so far, because the first time I did it, it was too big, but I'm knitting my own pattern, just looking at different patterns that I've got and taking an average of the stitches and trying to make my own pattern. So where are we? There you go. This is it so far. The rib is the bright pink colour, and then the sparkly stripes are my hand spun. So yeah, it's coming together nicely. I've got about 3 inches left on the body. I'm knitting it up in an 8mm needle, but I'm really loving the colour. I think the colours are really nice. And I've still got, even though I've used one ball, I've still got, there we go, I've still got more. I've got another 3 of these and another skein, so I think I'm going to have enough to do something else as well. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I'm hoping to get that finished for the weekend so I can do another podcast for you, because I know I'm quite behind, but I just haven't really been wanting to do any more filming. So yeah, that's the delay in my video. And also with all the stuff that's been going on with the Queen as well, I just haven't felt like it. I just wanted to tune into what's going on the telly. So now the funeral's out the way, gosh, what an emotional roller coaster that was yesterday. I've never seen anything like it, with all the pageantry, all the horses, the corgis, her pony. Gosh, it was just a day of emotion. I cried through a lot of it, because it was just one of those things where, like, you just say, I can't believe, like, one, she's gone, but two, it was just such a amazing sight, really, to see all those soldiers on horses and the coffin, and gosh, yeah, it was just one of those things that, unless Charles dies in my lifetime, I don't think I'll ever see that again. So yeah, but now it's all out the way, just feel like I can put that aside and get on with things. So I've got my shawl on, my alpaca hand spun shawl today, because it's just a little bit cold on my shoulders. It's not cold enough for a coat, but that autumn breeze is just a little bit cool on my neck. So I'll take you into the garden and show you what's going on in the garden, and we'll just have a little look around, shall we? The chickens are just come in, so I'll just turn you around and you can see them as well. So they're always on the hunt for food. This is Pippa. Hello, Pippa. And behind her is Gertie, because she's always shirty. She's always complaining, so I called her Shirty Gertie. Hello, Gertie. Hello, Pippa. They've come looking for food, because they know this is where the treats are, so... Right, let's go in the garden. They're not normally allowed out into the garden, because I don't want them eating my plants, but things are coming to an end now, so they can. Right, let's have a look what we've got today, shall we? This is a geranium, which is looking very pretty. Needs dividing though, because a lot of these things now are getting a bit big. I've got my Dyer's chamomile, which is this one here. That's very pretty. I've had quite a few flowers off that so far, which have dried for flowers for the winter, for the dye pot. There's a little fly dancing around on top of that Dyer's chamomile. Yeah. Yeah, this is my coreopsis. I believe that gives an orange, so I'm carrying on cutting the flowers off that and taking the flowers. It needs deadheading at the moment, but yeah. Also, that's my heather. That's a really, really beautiful pink. I've not seen one that pink before. There's a little bumblebee on there as well. Look, can you see him? Little bumblebee enjoying the last of the nectar. I don't know when they go into winter. Oh, just as I get him into focus, he disappears. Just on there. Can you see him? So that's my heather. And then over here, that's Grace. Call her Gracie. Little Miss Gracie. Got another one called Daisy. I don't know where she is. I'll have to go and find her. This is my dahlia. It's absolutely gorgeous. Another bumblebee. I love the red. I just think the red's so pretty. It needs deadheading. But yeah, she's very pretty. I don't know what dahlia it is though. I got them when we first moved in from Thompson and Morgan. Let me just show you my roses as well. This one is Roald Dahl with a late season rose. And I'm really, really pleased with this rose. It's been absolutely beautiful. I got it for my birthday last year from my parents. And yeah, it's been beautiful. I've also got Tottering by Gently. Let me just show you that one. It's got flowers on. But yeah, this one's Tottering by Gently. And she's had a lot of buds on her the last few days. But there's a few flowers growing back there. And that rosebud down there is one I got off my dad. I bought him a rose when they were living in their other house, and I thought these had died, but it's come back and it's got the most beautiful flower on it. Now I'm not sure if it's Dublin or if it's Ruby Wedding, but whatever it is, it's going to be in flower soon, and I'm going to grow it up this slate. I'm going to get my husband to put me some a trellis up or something, and it's going to grow up this wall, so I'm hoping to be able to grow it round the corner there into the porch along that fence there. So I might try and bring one of those fences round here and grow it on there, but we'll have to see. So yeah, this is either Dublin or Ruby, but I'm not sure. But it's got a rose on it, so we'll soon find out once the rose comes into flower. Lovely antirrhinums as well. Now they've done really well. They were from a wildflower mix that I got from the cheap shop. I think it was Home Bargain. And the flower mix has been absolutely amazing. I've had those antirrhinums. I've got poppies. I've got so many different colour poppies. I've got pink, which I've just noticed. I've never seen before. It's on the same leaf as the California poppy, but look at this one, pink. Do you know, I've never seen a pink California poppy before. So that's really nice. That's really special. So yeah, these California poppies have just been coming back. I planted them the year we moved in. Last summer, I think it was, early spring. And look at the orange. Beautiful. I don't know whether I can use them in the dye pot, but they're far too pretty to pick. So yeah, that's the California poppies. they look beautiful. What have we got in this border here? Now I'm not sure if this one's, no, it's not Canterbury bells, is it? Campanula, that's it. They were just pound plants from Morrison's. And look at this beautiful antirrhinum next to it, it's gorgeous. So yeah, that's that in this border, but look how pretty it looks. If I focus, zoom out a bit. Lots of lovely things in there. That's my shawl hanging up there. Right, let's go and have a look and see what else we can find. These geraniums as well. These geraniums here. I've got loads in the yard, and what I did last year was I transplanted them into pots and kept them in the garage and kept them watered and in the house. And these are what I grew from supermarket plants from last year. So I might see if I can do some cuttings to keep them growing for next year. But I've got some beautiful colours. I've got white, I've got pink, I've got peach, all round on the yard. So yeah, Gertrude Jekyll as well. She had a beautiful flower on her over the weekend, but sadly that's gone. So let's take that off. But there are still some flower buds coming through. There's one here, and there's one here, nice fat one there. So I think we're going to get some more roses off here, so that's good. My passion flower's still flowering. There's my passion flower, but that's looking beautiful. That's been gorgeous, that, considering they were only £2 in Morrison's. Not had any fruit, I don't know how to get the fruit off them, I'll have to look at that. But yeah, they've done really, really well. So they're going to grow over the greenhouse. Another flower there. And as you can see, it's growing up the greenhouse. So yeah, I think it's going to have to be trained. Don't want it on the greenhouse really. But I'm sure I could train it to grow around here, which is where my raspberries are. But those raspberries are going to come out this year. They've been brilliant. I mean, look at the raspberries on them, and that's only their first year. And I've been picking and putting them in the freezer and in my smoothies. But they've been brilliant. They're really tasty. Let's get these. There's another one. And there's still lots of blackberries to pick. I feel all blackberried out at the moment. There's one. Hiding. So yeah, there's not much happening in this bit of the garden. This is the veg garden. But it hasn't done that well this year with the weather that we've had. As you can see, the autumn colour in the fruit cage. And that tree's starting to change a bit now, it's getting a bit orange. It goes a beautiful red, it's a Philadelphus. And it goes the most amazing red. That's the one I thought was a gardenia tree that everyone said was a magnolia. But I've since found out that it's a Philadelphus. Snow something or other. Cold snow or something. I found one on U Garden I'm thinking of getting for the top part of the garden. Because they put on such a spectacular show. But we'll have to see. Oh, here's Grace. Here she is. Come on, Grace, off we go. Gotta go and find Daisy. Right, let's go up this part of the garden. That's where my shed is that I renovated earlier in the spring. They're my Rudbeckia. Just there. Let me zoom in for you. And they've been lovely. Really enjoying them. I've got two lots of them. I've got that clump there. And I've got a clump just here. So yeah, they've been beautiful. Last year it was all purples and pinks that was out this time of year. Now it's yellow. So my phlox have finished. But I'd like to divide them and move them around the garden. So I think what I'm going to do in the autumn is take things out and start dividing them, put them up the top part This is tansy. This is another dye flower. Yeah, it was a new plant that went in last year, so I'm not taking much off that this year. But yeah, I'm hoping next year it'll grow into a better clump. What else can I show you? Let's have a walk around here. My azaleas turn this amazing colour. I can't remember whether it drops its leaves, but I think it needs a feed. I think it might just be that weather that we had. But this is the most beautiful colour, pink. I can hear her, Daisy, but I can't see her. There's another azalea that I've planted down there, a pink one. Let's go and see if we can find her. Look at this. All these beautiful red berries. The birds will strip this in the winter. But it's a beautiful bush. It has lovely flowers on it as well in the spring. But I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to have to look it up. But yeah, my camellia. And then this is my clematis, this one here. It's got purple flower. Oh, there's Daisy over there. It's this purple one here. I bought it for £1 in Charlie's store. But yeah, it seems to be doing quite well. It dropped all its leaves and I thought it was dead when we had all that hot weather. But it's come back, so that's good. I planted a bean on here, but it doesn't seem very happy. I don't think I'm going to get anything off that. Because again, all that hot weather that we had didn't do it, didn't like it at all. There's a sedum, which is very nice. I think the Queen had some of that, similar to that, in a bouquet yesterday. I've got 2 of those. We've got one over there as well. I have got an elephant's ear, but that doesn't seem to have done very well either. This one here. This is a cistus, which again is a dye plant. It died off, but it's got some new green leaves coming through on it. But it died off during all that heat. But these sedums, the bees love them. There's Daisy, my little Houdini chicken. Doesn't matter how much I fence her in, she gets out. Don't you, Daisy? She's looking and saying, oh, there's nothing to see here. This is a beautiful rose. This is another David Austin. I put it in earlier in the year and it just sort of sulked and didn't do anything because of all the heat. It needs a good feed. It's called Buttercup, but look at those flowers. It has got some new buds on. It's got one there and one there. And there's a little bug in this one. Look, a little bug, buggy bug in there. So yeah, it's a beautiful rose. I'm looking forward to it filling out because apparently it grows 1 metre tall by 1 metre wide. So that plant there is ice plant, I think. Has bright pink flowers on it, but it doesn't look like it's very happy. Again, it got by the weather. This is my cherry. I had to move it because it was in the wrong place, so I'm just hoping it's going to recover. Needs to go in the ground. Down here is the last of the crocosmia, which is very pretty. I do love this flower. A lot of people find it a bit invasive, but I love it. Got some more down there. So I'll be doing something with that. I've got a rhododendron there that needs moving because it's in the wrong place. I'm trying to put all the rhododendrons along the border, along the back there, to try and screen all that off. So that'll get pushed over there. I did have an azalea here, but I've moved that already, so... Right, let's go and have a look. I need to try and do something with this area here, because I don't know what to do with it, really. I've got hostas in it, which I brought from my other house, and geraniums. And along the back there are rhododendrons that I put in. There's a lilac as well against that tree over there, which has done really well considering it was a cheap plant. I think I paid £2 for it in a garden centre in one of their cheap bins. This bit of laurel needs to come out because I don't like laurel, can't stand them, think they poison the soil. My rose seems to be recovering well from being moved. Got some lovely new leaf on it. Hasn't had any flowers on it since it's been moved. I've got a honeysuckle just there. And a wisteria just here, which is coming back. This is my new arch. I was going to put roses on it, but changed my mind. And I've got a jasmine there, which will grow over the arch. And a jasmine there, which is going to fill that hole and grow over the arch as well, because they'll grow 5 metres tall, I think. I think that was the one I bought. Got the label. The sizes come off. Again, a Morrison's plant for £2. Summer to autumn. So that's that. Let's go and see if we can find any more roses. But yeah, I've got an azalea there as well, and along the back here I put in some more rhododendrons as well. So this border here is just so dry, and we've got this canopy of trees here, and I really don't know what to do with it. I don't want a woodland garden particularly because I love flowers, but everything I plant just doesn't do very well under that canopy at all. So I may make this my cottage garden bit. I don't know, because we had a lot of the tree canopy taken away. The lower branches taken off. So we'll have to see. I think it's just going to be one of those gardens that evolves. This plant here is called, by local people, Summer Gone, because it's one of the last things to flower here. It's an aster. Flowers its socks off as well though. So I've got quite a bit of that up here. That's Dyer's Weld. See what we've got here. Oh, my lark ascending has got flowers on. Let me just show you that one. That's another David Austin, and it came from a neighbour. I did a job for her earlier in the year, in the summer, and I'm not sure if she watches my channel, so this is for you if you do. Lark ascending is doing wonderful, very happy. I love the flowers. I think the flowers are just so pretty. She's had, considering it's only just gone in, it's had quite a few flowers, and it's been through all that heat that we've had, and it's just beautiful. It comes through this amazing peach and goes like a peach Melba colour. It's beautiful. Highly recommend it if you can get it in your garden. But this is for you if you're watching. But I've got another bud coming through just here, another one just here, and then another one there, and another one down here as well. So yeah, it's done really, really well. I won't say who it was that bought it, because you know who you are if you are watching. So thank you. It's beautiful, I love it. Absolutely love it. But they all need a feed, so I think that's a job to be done. This is Generous Gardener. This has done really well as well. We only went in the summer, where it's got a bud here and another bud here. And this again is a David Austin roses. I love their roses. They're really, really good. They flower in the first year and they flower their socks off. They're lovely. So let's have a little bit more of a wander. This is my rose arch that I built earlier in the spring, or late last year I think it was. That one was built in the spring, and this one here was built last year, I think, last autumn. So this is my wild rose. And this is Pilgrim, another David Austin. It's a yellow and it's a beautiful rose. It doesn't seem to have bushed up very much. So I think I might take this long stem off in the autumn once it's finished flowering and let it bunch up a bit. But again, it needs feeding. They all really struggled with that heat that we had. But yeah, there's the flower buds that are just coming through. So that's that. As you can see, I love my roses. There's another rose there, but that's not a David Austin. This yellow flower is really pretty. It's had lots of flower buds on it. There's more rhododendrons along the back. I mean, look at that beautiful flower. Isn't it gorgeous? And then this is the barn, down to the old barn with the wisteria. So, oh, look at that butterfly. They're gorgeous. Gone. Love it when nature just shows up. Right, this is the last one in the garden that's in flower. And these are my penstemon, and I think this is one of my favourite flowers, penstemon, because they come in so many different flowers. I'm going to take cuttings off this one because this is gorgeous. It's done so well. I think it was off one of those offers that you get when you get like 12 perennials or something for like pay the postage of a £5 or something. But this is what I call my rose walk. Excuse the wheelbarrow. So I've got roses all the way down past the arch down there. And I've got roses along here as well with my fruit along the side of the house. All the way to there, to that gate. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed my little look around my garden. Well, it was quite a long look really in the end, wasn't it? But yeah, let me just turn you around again. Right, okay, I hope you've enjoyed a look around my garden and seeing what's in flower and a little bit of the wildlife that's been around today. I think I'll do a few more of these videos because I've enjoyed doing it today, just hanging out and chatting to the camera. Show you what I've been knitting, show you what's in the garden. And I'm thinking of calling it My Cottage Diaries. So yeah, it'll be separate on the same channel. I'll still do my knitting videos, but I'm thinking of doing a more regular thing, doing the cottage diaries of what I'm up to around here. Because I have been doing 2 channels and I'm finding that quite challenging, keeping up to date with all the videos and everything. So yeah, I think it might be quite interesting if I do that on here, of the different things that I'm getting up to during the week when I'm not knitting, when I'm crafting and when I'm making stuff in the kitchen and when I'm gardening and what's going on in the garden and things with the chickens, because I love living here. I feel so privileged to live in such a beautiful place, and I don't want to keep it all to myself. I want to share it with everybody. And while I don't want to tell everybody where I live, because I don't want everyone turning up on my doorstep, I just think it'd just be so nice just to share it with everybody else. I feel some days like I'm living on the edge of the world, that I'm living in Eden, on the edge of the Garden of Eden, because it's just so beautiful. The wildlife around here is amazing. I feel like I share their world rather than them sharing mine. And I'm trying to create a garden that will just be encouraging to nature to get even more wildlife in the garden, because I just think that I benefit from it being here, and they benefit from coming in because they get fed. So yeah, I've just noticed another butterfly flying around. So yeah, I think I might make this more of a regular thing, but do leave comments in the comment section below and let me know what you think and what you'd like to see, really. If there's anything you'd like me to do. There's the view in the background. Sorry, I'm still recording upside down. There's the view in the background, and behind me here is the woodland bit, and I'm going to go and sort all that rubbish out now and try and organise those two borders over there. So that's my job for this afternoon while the weather's so nice. So hopefully my back will improve and then I can get on with some real work. I've still got loads of logs to split, and I can't bend which is a bit challenging when I've got loads to do. Yeah, so hopefully my back will get better and I'll be able to get back to normal, because I've got loads I want to do in the garden. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. Have a good day whatever you're up to. Enjoy the sunshine. I hope you've enjoyed a look around the garden, and I hope you like the view. And I'll see you again in a couple of days. There is a knitting video going up this evening. So I hope you enjoy what I've put up in that. And I'll catch up with you again soon. So have a good day, have a good week, and bye for now. Bye.